Welcome, everyone, to episode 24 of the Migtown podcast, your only weekly source for latent gay producers. As always, I'm producer Tim, and joining me today is Drexel. Say hi.
What's up to everybody out there?
Also joining us, a very special guest. Drexel, why don't you introduce your guest for us?
Very special guest number one is a very enlightening gal who has a flair for the dramatic, makeup and otherwise, and she is here to talk about the core of our episode today, which is the state of men 2021. Right, this is the State of the Union address, and who better to talk about that than a woman who lives in a part of the country where let's just say that the guys are lacking in certain male values, testosterone, and guys are getting bitch made. And she is going to tell you guys what is going on with guys out here standing women up. Every guy seems to have a problem with their car lately. And the issue that a lot of guys want to know about, which is there are guys out here actually getting bent over and getting bunker busted by chicks. And no one is better to speak on this important unlubed matter than our girl, Becca the Wrecka. So go ahead and introduce yourself and let everybody know what you're about.
Well, I'm Becca, live in Texas, do hair, do makeup, and fuck like a rabbit. Oh, wait. Am I allowed to just cuss?
Yeah.
I didn't even
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
Oh, yeah, we didn't, because this is the internet.
I have to remember that.
Yeah. I mean, initials are fine. You can call people like A or AC or B, right?
I don't even do that. I just give them nicknames. Everybody gets
Sure.
nicknames.
Oh, that's even better. I have a question.
I might have an answer.
When you peg a guy, do they prefer if you wear strap-on balls too?
I've never had one ask, and I will admit it's really hard to get like realistic balls into that. Because
Get a baldo.
I know those exist, but it's hard enough strapping on a dick and like having that stay in place because not connected. But then to like have something else you have to put in there. No, usually they just have those like semi balls or no balls at all.
So you are you're a woman, a womanly figure with a dick. You are real life Fuda, and apparently no balls on your Fuda.
No. I mean, I am I don't even know what they call it now. I'm a bio woman, so I have to strap that shit on. So it's hard enough. It takes a good 10 minutes just to get the damn thing inside the ring, especially if it's like a really monster one. You're sitting there going, son of a bitch. Now I know why they put the condoms on so slow, son of a bitch. Like, it's no fun. But I think the latest subby boy I've been playing with, I haven't played with the new monster dick. And oh God, they're so whiny. But anyway.
Okay, so can you describe what they whine about? What are these? What does subby boy whine about? When you get a text, give us like an example of like a text exchange. You're minding your own business. You got off a day of work, and bring your phone rings.
It's usually stuff like, "Hey, how's your day?" And that only really gets asked for one reason. And like recently I've been really busy with work, really busy with life, so I haven't been able to play. And it's like around 2 weeks, maybe 16 days ish. He tried to bluff me and tried to be like, well, you don't seem to want me or have time for me anymore. Mind you, I am not his mistress or dame. Like, I told him flat out, this is just to get my kinky rocks off. Like, this is not going anywhere. I don't want any, like, monogamous nothing. I'm just here to fuck your asshole. So he started trying to bluff me about, like, well, you're not there for me enough. You don't fuck me enough. You don't make me feel special. And no, like, I know he's taking a monster dick, and like he like even gets dressed up, puts on sexy dresses and stuff like that, which honestly I don't really care about.
Cross dresses?
Kind of like
Oh my god! So he's bent over. He's got a dick up his ass, and he turns back and looks at you and says, "I don't think you make me feel special."
No. Usually when I'm balls deep in that ass, it's just moaning into the bed like a bitch. But
Does he yell out a name? Does he yell anyone's name out?
No. It's
like a
more
friend of
just-
his from the football team. Oh, that'd be so perfect. He yells out Drex.
No. I've always wanted to meet someone who yells out their own name. So even that, like yelling out his dude name instead of his sub name, that would even be like, well, I could kind of get behind that. Because maybe what if you're imagining you're fucking yourself? The most like narcissistic way of being, like straight up. But no, it's just incoherent mumbling or screaming into the mattress. But he just, like every day for like 2 weeks straight, how are you? And I told him, I'm like, I'm busy. I have work to do. When I want that, I will like whistle and you can come a running then. But until then, space, please and thank you. Yeah, every day until finally he tried to bluff and be like, I'm going to find a new dame. More power to you, buddy. I can't give you what you need. I support you. Do it.
Damn.
Next day, yeah, after thinking about it, you were right. We never said you were my dame, and this is just for fun. I'm like, yeah, I know. Now sit in the corner and wait like a good bitch. I'll get to you when I have time.
Oh my
It's
god.
It's been an extra week, and it's kind of now to the point where I'm like, no, you annoyed me. Now I'm going to punish you the only way you really can be punished and not giving you what you want. Which is attention and a giant dick. Like, we're talking an 11.5-inch dick that needs, like, a slight metal rod in there to keep it up. Takes it all. And even I, as a chick, am sitting there going, you're a whore. You're a dirty...
Okay, so does he pay you, or?
No, it's just for fun. I'm not a whore or a dame for pay or anything like that. I just do it because it's fun for me. I mean, I get off doing it. Had several orgasms doing it, especially when like the undercarriage strap like starts slipping because of just lots of lube and thrusting. It's great because it just rubs the clit just right. So it's, a little friction for me and a whole lot of watching just debasing a man, which in its own way gets me off because God, people are bitches. Like, not even just men. There's so many cunts out there, but like.
So not this guy in particular. So you have I'm going to use air quotes, serviced several men, right?
Oh God, yeah, I'm a slut to the max. No shame in that game.
What would you say is the highest, I guess the most paying job? Like, have you dommed a lawyer or a judge or a doctor?
Well, I mean, Subby Boy actually makes a pretty damn good coin because he's
And he's not paying you?
No, I make enough money doing my actual day job, so this is literally just for my enjoyment. I mean, I should probably get paid, and it's not just straight pegging. I mean, I like to beat his ass. Even though he doesn't like it as much, I like it, so it's kind of well, I don't care. I want it. You're going to do it anyway.
Oh, voice actress, yeah. Have you dommed Ron Toye?
Not that I know of, but then again, I have lost so many names.
Oh, so it's possible.
I mean, anything's possible in a drunken stupor.
Okay, and then this is the last of my questions, then Drex, it's all yours. But what is the weirdest, like, gift or present, or, like, what's the weirdest thing they've brought to a session?
The weirdest
Like, it's a box
thing.
of chocolates or a flower.
Oh, no. Well, I mean, that was kind of weird. Like, I was meeting a guy to see if we could become playmates, and I was pretty straightforward of like, dude, I'm just looking for a fuck buddy, nothing else, thank you. Let's just try a session, see how it goes. And he showed up and he's like, oh, I'm so sorry I'm late. And he's hugging and kissing me and he's giving me flowers with a vase and he's trying to like talk a big talk and get to know me. And I'm sitting there going, I'm not interested in this.
You're
I
about to
just
get penetrated up the ass, and he's trying to make you into
like
his gay friend.
it's not even gay friend. They're just trying to like. I think just because he was older, he thought he had to go through so many levels of romance. Like there was an old-fashioned game to it.
Did he take you to all? Has anyone ever taken you to an Olive Garden?
Oh God, no! I would not be seen in public with people like this, unless it's a sex club.
That's a Russell Greer joke. All right, I'm done. Drexel, all yours.
Well, one of the things that you mentioned was some of the things that these guys are not only requesting, but like the actions that they do once they get there. What do you think is the root cause of these guys with the actions? Like they show up, they talk a big game, they show up to your doorstep. You're thinking, oh, hey, we're ready to go. And then what are the actions that these guys are doing that makes you just go like, is this all that's out there?
God. So I'm don't just top and down men. I go both ways. I like it. I'll tie you down. I like to be tied down. I think the biggest problem I have is when I say I'm ready to go. Like, I don't know if men just don't grasp this or just males in general. Like, because there's men, there's males, and there's soy boy beta cock. And, like, there's a lot of soy boy beta cock.
We're terrible at social cues. You literally have to say, "Okay, do this," because if you just throw signs, we'll never get them.
Okay, how is meeting a guy at the door either naked or in lingerie or discussing a role where you're like, we fucked before, so this time the door is unlocked. I want you to walk in and I'm going to be naked on the bed, blindfolded, spread eagle, have at it. Like, how much that I understand that's not verbal, fuck me now, but I would imagine that is a basic, like, if there's arrow, do I have to draw arrows on it? Do I have to like fucking get neon lights going to it? Don't fucking talk to me at that point. You have one job. You either get hard or start licking. Like, that's it. So I think the biggest problem, or God, a lot of it, like wanting to talk at inappropriate times because they're either nervous or they can't get into it, which if that's the case, I'd rather someone do like, I'm sorry, this isn't just working, or I'm nervous. Can we sit and talk or play or do some foreplay so I can relax a little bit, which is understandable. I think it's like I've had guys go into my bathroom and I'm pretty sure they did coke. And when I called him on it, because I heard like a, and he walked out and I'm like, did you just snort something in my bathroom? No. No, I would never do that. And I'm like,
Could have been some eye drops.
No, because then it was, it's allergies. And I'm like, dude, seriously? No. I would never do that. I think it's late. Maybe you should go to the door now. I literally was talking to a guy for a while. We had planned out specifically the scene. Again, no joke. Like, I wanted him to come in to pretty much, I was naked on the bed, blindfolded, ready. I wanted him to come in and jump on that. And we were doing some really heavy sexting. So I'm like, I spent the time to shower, to lotion, to potion, to oil, to spoil. I mean, I got that primed and primed. I even masturbated a little bit right before I got there. So, like, I'd be wet and ready. Like, I'm talking, I've already been on the grill, and then I've already sat and waited for 8 minutes or 5 minutes, depending on the meat thickness, for that to be perfect service ready. And they've walked in and been like, oh, it's like that. I told explicit detail. This is what it will be. Oh, can I get a drink real quick? I'm thirsty.
Push-ups.
Yeah, no, even push-ups, I'd be like, okay, he's getting mentally psyched. As I'm literally wearing the blindfold, I'm like, well, I'm ready for this. Opens a bag of chips and starts eating the bag of chips. Like,
You're blindfolded. That's the worst in the world, is hearing the crunch.
No, I literally sat up and I'm like, what are you doing? I looked at him, I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm thirsty and, working it on this. I wasn't ready for this. What? Like,
These dudes are bitch made.
Like, but it's more often, and if you're a soy boy beta cock, I'm okay with it. I grasp that there needs to be so many betas to true alphas, but just admit that that's what you are. Admit that this is what it's going to be. Actually say, I would prefer to maybe have a few exchange. I don't know if I'm ready to walk in on something like that rather than sit there for friggin' 6 hours. Oh, I'm going to wreck that pussy. I'm going to walk in, slide in. You better be ready because when I walk in the door, all of that build up, and I'm sitting there like, oh, yeah? Okay. I'll be ready for it. I will be so ready for that I swear to God, I'll be ready for it yesterday. Like, there. Yeah, no. I have seen many men to the door because of stupid shit like that. I just outright be like, to this point, I don't give second chances at all. I'm done. Like, everybody can admit, even when you give second chances, you never actually successfully come out of it. Maybe like 1% in like an actual like rarity, but no, it's a waste of time. I'm done with that.
Some people are listening to this at work and they can't take it. I can't. Like, how do you fuck this up? Like, they don't need to buy you flowers. They don't need to take you out to the Olive Garden. Literally, open the door, drop your pants, and get in there.
Yeah, like, or if we're doing foreplay, like literally, if I tell you I'm ready when you hit my door, I'm gonna meet you in either naked or lingerie or a sundress because maybe that's your thing, or possibly an outfit, whatever I'm feeling kinky into that day. But
take a cue from Redo of Healer. Like, look down. Like, as soon as you're first of all, you should have tear away clothing. Right? As soon as you're in that door, you should just be able to pull your shirt and it all comes off.
Like, I can even go with if you got to take your sweatpants and your shirt, like, that's totally cool. But, like, I don't want to sit here and talk and hold your hand and have you, like, rub my feet a little bit. If I want that, that's what I'm going to say what I want. I understand maybe not a lot of girls can openly say, this is what I'm looking for. But I am friggin' radically, honestly blunt, mostly because it's a kink of mine. I love watching people's faces when I just say, like, stupid shit just to fucking watch their face. Like, yeah, no, I did that. I fucked that man in the ass with an 11-inch cock after I beat his ass with a paddle and a flogger and a crowd. Oh, and I choked him on it.
How do these betas make you feel?
If I'm in like the Dame mood, they make me feel powerful because they are easy to roll over. Although sometimes they're too easy and too eager. Maybe put up a little resistance and fight. Like, pretend I have to sway you. A little old-fashioned sometimes. Even I slap my hand away and go, no, I'm not in the mood tonight. Make me work for it.
And the question always comes up because people always want to know where, these guys come from all walks of life. Like, the question always pops up of where do you find these guys, right? Like, where do you find the guys who are out there?
Where everybody finds everybody. You find them online.
Always online,
crappy website, either someone or a crappy website you paid for or one you didn't pay for, one that's, supposed to be for dating, but it's really just for fucking nowadays, or something that's openly honest about it's just for fucking. I don't want to commit. Like, I'm very honest with you. I don't want commitment. I don't want monogamy. I'm here to get my rocks off. If we have fun, I want to get my rocks off a few times with you till it's not fun anymore. Then goodbye. The last guy, he wasn't even like a pegger. It wasn't even like spent 2 hours, shaved everything down, lotioned everything up. It took a little longer to pick out the outfit because I wasn't sure how I was feeling, corset or teddy that night. That already we had talked and planned. Now, I played with him off and on for a couple years now. Talked and planned at like 6:30 or so. We're going to meet at 9. This is what it's going to be. We played the game. Just walk in, get to it. That's what it was going to be again. So around 8:45, I'm like ready and waiting. Just let me know when you're parked and, so I can get completely into it because I don't know if anybody's been tied up for long periods. Having your arms above your head for like a while, it gets a little uncomfortable, especially when they're all of a sudden like, oh, now jerk me off with your mouth too. You're like, but my hand's numb. My arm's been above my head for like 3 hours, bro. Like, give me a minute. I got to rub the blood back down. So you just, you got to get that finished at the end. Didn't hear from him. At like 9 o'clock, I sent him like ... Didn't hear from him. 9:15, I'm pissed because, again, I've been getting ready for this since 7. I've been waiting in bed since 8:45. Crickets. Just crickets. So finally at 9:15, I was like, you know what? If you can't respond to me between now and 9:30, or you can't be at my door between now and 9:30, don't bother coming. I'm not interested. Lose my number. I'm done. And he hits me up like a week and a half, 2 weeks later, and he's like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, what? Why? You just straight up no call, no showed me. You stood me up for no reason. And this dude, like, pretty decent dick. Like, when we play, he's really, not bad. Never really flaked before. Or if he, something like work came up, he was, I'm sorry, I can't come over today. Work came up. So he's never no called, no showed me. And I get this, I had the worst night. I almost got arrested. How'd you almost were you in an accident or something? Like, maybe if you got into an accident, I can understand why you maybe were so in stress. Your car was totaled. So much was going on. I could maybe give that.
Sounds like he and Miss Lore should meet up.
Oh, Jesus. So straight up, he's maybe. I mean, he is black and he's, okay. But again, like, no call, no showed me. No, fuck you. I'm done wasting my time on fucking simp dudes who just don't show up or can't. Like, in this day and age, you're telling me you couldn't hold your phone and go, hey, dude, I kind of got into something. I can't make it. Bye. 5 seconds flat. 10 seconds at the most. Like, if you don't have the time to, type it out, you could friggin' voice that shit. Like, no excuse nowadays. So I'm like, why didn't you show up? He's like, oh, this security guard, this cop wannabe, thought I was trying to break into my car, and he threatened to call the cops, and he demanded my license, and he threatened to call the cops, and then he was running my registration, and he kept me for a long period of time, and then once I saw your text and all the attitude, I just didn't want to deal with it. It was a hard enough, stressful enough night.
So that begs the question. What is the size? We'll have a dual question. First question: what is the percentage of men, or I say males who flake for a hookup?
50%.
50-50? Damn.
Yeah, about 50%. Or half it, like, even if the ones, it might be up to like 60-65% that show up, but there's always a good 10 to 20% when they show up, they're useless. They're just useless. So even if they do show up, you've only got maybe a 30% chance of actually getting a decent lay.
Damn. In 2021, that's sad. How many of these dudes are married? How often do married guys or guys in relationships reach out to you?
Oh, they hit me up all the time, but that's one of my actual rules. I don't touch married men. I don't touch people in relationships unless I'm fucking both of them. Which, hey, why not?
Right. Well, the question came up. What is the size of the dudes that are asking to get pegged? Are these like smaller dudes? Are they regular sized dudes, big dudes?
Like, are we talking physically wise, or are we talking dick wise, or both?
We'll go both.
Okay. All ranges. In fact, there was 2 of them that were, one was a Marine and one was, I think, Army. Subby boy now, let's see, I'd say they were all between 5'8" and about 6 foot. There was one kid who, he was a pain slut too. Oh my God. He was even, for me, I'm like, dude, good thing you are where you are. Wow. You're a freak. He was about 6'2", and he was a big boy. Like, big boy.
Every time I hear big boy, I just think of banana docs. There's a Twitch streamer who just goes on Twitch every night and does like an Instagram filter to make his face look like a banana. And he just does this like, oh, I'm drunk. Come over here, big boy, sweetie. Wah, I'll give you a smooch. Like, I think this guy would love to get pegged by you.
Oh, maybe, or just in general. He probably does it to himself, has butt plugs, maybe in the shower. Subby boy now has to keep it hush hush because I've totally wanted to do it online. I actually have pegged a couple men online in the past year.
Are they getting like the horse-sized dildos?
No, the one I did online, he only had like a 10-incher, but he was a cross-dresser too, and he had these like massive latex noxer. Like, I mean, they were ridiculous. I mean, no, we were redonkulous. I mean, fucking, I don't know, an H or a J or just, like, if he leaned over too much, I was actually afraid of dying from it. Like, he was going to straight up choke me on him. It was kind of wonderful, so I kind of get it with dudes, because, like, who doesn't love boobs? Boobs are awesome. Everybody loves boobs. But, like, he was a 10-incher, and he didn't take it all the way. It was usually, like, around 8 or 9 inches, which was the size of his dick. He had a decent dick. And he was a bi boy, so he'd fuck anything. He loved black men, too. That was fun. Oh, what's the matter? He's fine. I mean, we'd shave his ass in the dark with a hole where you don't see anything else. I mean, is it really so different? Until you hear a moan,
It's very different.
It's a little awkward.
It's all different.
Even like the ball swinging would give it away.
Oh boy,
it's hilarious. And when it comes to all this, how many guys have actually asked you? Like when you go back in your past, do you think it was a situation where you know? Do you believe this is almost like a manifestation of just like the culture that we're in? Because I'm pretty sure that if someone asked you when you were growing up, you didn't really hear about guys requesting that, right?
Well, I mean, not like as a child in my small podunk town. No one really talked about that. I was destined to be a whore and a slut. I was always interested in sex, the kink, the fetishes. So I was always reading about it and watching little videos about it, whatever I could get my hands about it. But I would think, especially like CEOs and things like that, I bet if you were to look at high-powered men of like actual substantial wealth and power, I bet a lot of them would be into getting topped. And I think it's more to do with wanting to let go rather than having to hold on. Because when you're on the bottom, when you're subbing, you can just be in the moment. You don't have to think about a damn thing. You don't have to do anything other than what you're told. That is your mission in life, just what you're told. Just to sit there, to lay there, to whatever, and just receive. But to be the top, you know, you have to be actually in control and think about the situation and watch your partner, watch what's going on around you, monitor everything. Like that's even more stress. So I don't know if it's so much the society we live in as much as just in everything else. Like instead of just the sex, everything else is getting massively pussified. Like instead of being a man in the streets and a freak in the sheets, they're just bitches. Just want to talk about my feelings endlessly, and I need you to validate me, and I need to be feeling important with you. It's like, you know, you need to learn to just nut the fuck up and be okay with you and stop putting your shit on me. I work on my shit, you work on your shit. But nut the fuck up, bro. Like, you almost want to punch them in the throat sometimes because they keep just going on about their feelings and their needs and their past relationships. I've been hurt so much. Okay. We all have. Next, please. My childhood was terrible. Whose isn't? Move on.
Has anyone ever tried to show you pictures of their kids after you pegged them?
Yes.
Oh.
Not so much right after, but I've had them like talk about their family life and things like that.
Oh God, Drex, what's wrong with these people?
They're bitch made.
It's not how. Is it even that they're bitch made? I mean, maybe it's just one step closer to the fact that, like, in order to think that they have to get, or how they're going to get a woman in today's society, they have to be super in touch with their feminine side. And now they've, like, overcorrected. Like, we tried to correct and we overcorrected, and now we're just spinning in circles until we hit the ditch.
But does it work? Like, do women respect a beta man?
I think certain women, because they want that beta, they want to be the leash holder, they want to be that, but like a woman who wants a partner, or a woman who wants their alpha or their like actual man, no. I think a lot of women dream about that. Like, who doesn't want a guy?
If a woman has a beta as a husband, where's she gonna go to go get satisfied? Because it's not at home.
And that's the worst of it. Like, why couldn't you just admit this is probably not going to do for me for eternity, or at least for the rest of my life? This is what I truly need, instead of, well, he treats me good and I love him and he loves me. Okay. But does he fulfill you? Does he make you feel like you're an equal partner, or he's an actual true equal partner? Not some guy who's, why did you love me? You talked to that dude. Oh my God, you hurt me so badly. Like,
Crying. I hate the crying. Does the crying ever work? Has it ever worked once?
The only person who's actually cried with me was the only boyfriend I've had in my life, who, no joke, I met at a gangbang. Had two in my life.
All right, well, that explained everything.
Oh, no. It was all about me getting lots of cock. I just wanted all the dick. All the dick in the room just for me. I needed lots of dick. All the dick. All the dick. Which, it never turns out good. It's always terrible, as Drex knows. Like, maybe 2% of the time it's that porn style fucking shit, but no. It's terrible. There's push-ups going on. There's a guy who nuts on your face.
There's eye drops. There's guys crying in the corners.
No, the only person who cried with me was the only boyfriend I had. And honestly, when he started bawling like that, one side of me knew, I was like, okay, I need to respect a human's feelings. He's emotional. He's trying to talk through it. I get it, But then half of me is sitting there going, dude, I've never cried like this in front of you. When I talk to you, no, I sit down, I collect myself. I don't like people to see me cry. I kind of expect that from people. Don't use that shit to manipulate me. And that's what it is. If you're crying in somebody, 9 times out of 10, it's manipulation. And you can suck my dick for that shit. Like, no.
Oh yeah, that's cool. We got enough great information, letting I think everyone kind of has an idea of just how bitch made these guys are, because Becca the Wrecka, the ass Wrecka. Yeah, you have a new name. Yeah, you're the ass Wrecka now, so you might have to change your name.
Oh no.
Becca the ass Wrecka, because you're wrecking asses out here, literally.
Well, I also wrecked the Pekka too, so I just wreck it all because I fuck to win, yo.
So are these men just who are getting pegged? Are they in the closet? Like, do they just not want to admit that they'd be better off gay?
Nope. No, because they actually want a woman. Like, and that's the thing. Maybe a chick with a dick, like a trans dude or trans woman, whatever you want to call them. Maybe that, but they mostly want a woman with a penis to fuck them. Like, although Subby Boy now does want like a straight up glory hole, just cum dumpster shit going on. But he's really weird. Like, he doesn't want them to play with his dick or try to touch him and turn him on. He just wants to like straight up be a receptacle.
I mean, I think that's like a great ending. Is when you end with a fucking glory hole. I think you've reached peak degeneracy.
Oh, we could go deeper.
Why did you have to use that word, Tim? Why have to go deeper?
I use that word on purpose. Well, thank you, Miss Becca. We'll get you on your way here. We'll get our other guest into the studio.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the second half of the interview process. We have with us a wonderful lady, friend of mine. We have Miss Gemini. So, Miss Gemini, you want to introduce yourself to everyone?
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me, Miss Gemini here.
Oh, that's so
Talking about
sweet.
this fuckery.
We have a lot of fuckery to discuss.
A lot.
And
A
Miss Gemini, the first question, as we jump off with all these topics, is what is the biggest change you've seen in men over the years? In particular between the '90s and today.
Well, first, you can't take me back that far. It's for me. It's only been about 4 years, but I have been familiar, just not as familiar as most recently. And I also relocated from the Northwest to the South a little bit in Texas. Now there's a totally different vibe of the men that are here and what they're looking for versus what I've seen in the Pacific Northwest. And especially with Black men, there are a lot more who want to be receivers.
Uh-oh.
There are a lot more.
Uh-oh, hold on. Oh, whoa.
There are, and there
Pause.
are a lot. Wait,
What do they want to receive?
They want to get pegged, or they wait till the last minute, like we've scheduled a time to meet. The vibe has been good, and then right before I hit the door and get ready to head out, they want to know, have I ever done prostate massage?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Prostate
So that
massage.
that changes the game for me. And a lot more Black men out here are actual cuckold men looking for a female.
A black cuck?
Yes.
I've never seen that in my life. I've been in lifestyle since 2005. I've not heard, not once.
I have been here in Texas for 7.5 months, and I think I've met 4 already who think that I'm the one to be there. No. I'm not the one.
What?
Yes.
A black cuck. We don't claim that, man. No, we don't claim black cucks. Nope. We don't claim
I'm telling you, they out there.
Wait, let me get it straight. So they want to saddle up with you, right? And then you guys go out and do like lifestyle stuff. And then they want you to get smashed while what are they doing? Sitting in the corner?
No, they want to participate.
To what extent?
They want to participate more orally than anything they say. Wait,
or with the female or the dudes? Because these dudes are getting weird now. Wait, stop. Wait,
with the dudes. There's a guy, I'm telling you, dude, like there's a guy right now that is, he has a friend that he brings with him, a male friend that he brings with him, and they do that together. They've been doing it for 25 years.
The fuck?
Both of them are black.
Okay, now, do you think there's something in the water in Texas versus the Pacific Northwest? What do you think is causing this? I'm curious. What do you think is?
I don't know. I think that because it's more common now, people are feeling more comfortable about saying what they want, even though there's still a lack of honesty in what they want and what they're looking for. They're still in a place that allows them to say, this is what I'm looking for, and they're not going to be judged by it. When you go on FetLife and you go on these, that's what they're looking for.
So
that's what they're looking for.
So by that rationale, do you believe it was an issue where these guys were always like this? It was just a matter of they just needed a forum and in society to because I don't believe that dudes just suddenly overnight want to start sucking dick. I don't believe that.
No.
I believe there were a lot of dudes that were always on the down low. And then once the internet came out and they could do it under the guise of night. Because remember, back in the day, you could get exposed easily. And that's why a lot of guys didn't really do it, right? Because they could get exposed. Like, there weren't really avenues to go about doing that. Because remember, do you remember back in the day where people used to cold approach? Remember, guys had to spit game at a mall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, back then, you couldn't just walk up to somebody like, hey, did you know that I'm into sucking dick? You're done, right? You got exposed.
Exactly.
So now with the internet, you can kind of live out a fantasy through chat, or you can be like, well, I I can see if she's into it. Whereas back in the day, if you said something to a chick at a bar, imagine meeting a guy at a bar, right? In the years 2006, and you're talking to him, and all of a sudden, he's like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? You're looking good ever. Yeah. So what are you into? And you start saying something like, oh yeah, I like to get it in. And he's like, yeah, well, I'm looking for this. He could get exposed right there in a bar for being
Right
a
then.
fruitcake.
Yeah,
Now the shame is gone, right?
absolutely.
Damn.
Absolutely.
Damn.
And they're still not being upfront about it as far as, let me put this on my profile. Some do. Some will just put out there they're looking for a trainee or whatever. But a lot of them don't. They put on their profile that they're straight. And then once you get to talking to them, if you know what you're listening for, you know those red flags that you're listening for, then you can hear that shit. You can hear it.
Give me an example of something that they may say that for the ladies out there listening who say, what should I look for to know that if a dude is on the down low? Like, what are some of the things that these guys may say?
Have you ever, they'll start out with, have you ever been with two guys? Because a lot of women, they want those multiple hands or, all holes filled at one time or whatever. But they'll start out with, have you been with two guys at once? And not male, female, male, but male, male, female.
Mm-hmm.
Understanding the difference between those two. Because initially I didn't. I had to get an understanding of what the difference was. And once I understood, I was like, oh, okay, I got you now. I understand what you're looking for now. Like, yeah, because he wants to be able to not just play with you, but play with the guy as well. And are you comfortable with that? As a woman, are you comfortable with that? Me? No, I'm not. Not at all. Not that I have anything against it. It's just not what I want in my bed circle. There's a lot of them out here.
A black cuck.
Yeah.
So I got a question for you because it popped up in the chat.
Very common in Chicago also. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I've heard.
Black cuckolds are very, very common coming out of Chicago.
Yeah, we don't claim any of them, man. We don't claim these people. You ever notice in cuck porn, it's always like a creepy, like very scrawny white guy with a huge black dudes, and a lot of those black dudes are on the down low in the industry too, black or white. A lot of industry dudes are batting for both teams. A lot of people didn't know that. Who do straight porn?
Yeah,
they're pansexuals, man.
Yeah, there's one that I can think of at the moment. I can't think of his profile name, but he is a self-proclaimed porn star. He's on different sites, and his profile says, men, gay men, bi men, trans men, if you make any comments on my profile, if you do anything on my profile, I will block you, delete you and block you. If you want this, and this, private show, if you want to ask me about, send me a DM.
What?
Yeah. I can't even think of his profile name, but he is what you would probably, someone that you would probably invite to one of your GBs.
Damn.
Like big, muscular, chocolate, just beautiful. He's just beautiful. But for the men that are gay, that are trannies, that want private videos or private meetings or whatever, his profile says, hit me in my DMs. Because if you make anything, if you put any compliment or any comments on his profile, he will delete and block you.
Yep. He just wants you to slide in the DMs because he's probably doing it for money. He's gay for pay, allegedly. That kind of stuff. I've heard of these things. Absolutely. And I got a question for you for these guys, for the black dudes into this gay or oral thing, even at the least. Are they looking for other black dudes, white dudes? What is it that are they looking for women to peg at these parties? What is it that they are looking for with their own kinks?
I can't say it's specific to wanting it from another black guy. Most men that I meet, they'll just fuck whatever hole opens up for them. Damn. And you just have to be able to decipher that in the conversation and what they're looking for and how they're talking to you. And a lot of people can't. Yeah, like they're not coming out and saying, white or black or whatever. They're say tranny. Yeah, they're just open.
Damn.
Yeah.
And how many of these dudes, I asked our other guest, Becca the Ass Wrecka, I asked her, how many of these modern dudes do you think are looking to get bunker busted? Because I believe that there are um, more men than women in the current day who are into anal. What do you think about that?
I think that that is true, just simply because I have run into, especially here, since I moved, more men who posture themselves in a pose for their ass to get attention. Yeah, which is funny as shit. That's just
Because
like
that's a feminine pose. Like women
it
show
is.
ass. If a man's going to show anything, he's going to be showing pictures from either like the front or maybe the side at best. Like
Right,
never
right,
from behind.
right. And even when I look at somebody's profile, if you have too many ass pictures, I don't even want to fuck with you. That tells me that you want something else that I can't provide for you.
You can provide it if you just go to the sex shop. You can provide it.
Right,
It may
right.
cost you $50. It may cost you
It,
100, depending on what size you get.
yeah,
But you can provide it.
yeah. They do though. Like, and the profile would just be full of pictures of their backside.
Ugh. Well, I got a
That's
question.
something else for me. Yeah.
What do you think is the biggest difference between, because you said you moved, what is the difference that you've seen between living in a more liberal city in America and a more conservative city? Like what are you seeing as like you know differences, similarities between, like, let's say the men and the women, just like the social dynamic between the two?
There's no such thing as a conservative city.
Well,
All cities
the,
are
the,
left.
I don't
Austin,
know.
Texas is left. Dallas, Texas is left. Fucking Butt, Montana is left. Can't you tell they named it Butt?
You,
Well, you got places like Houston. Houston, as a general rule of thumb, cities, just major cities, are more left leaning. But state wise, you do see quite a big difference. Like if you go to Idaho, Idaho has a different vibe than going to Seattle or Portland. You see what I'm saying? Um, that being said, have you noticed any major differences in just like the way the guys approach, the way the women are, just any of that kind of stuff?
I can't say that there's a major difference in the approach. I mean, other than just blatantly rude and disrespectful, um, but not in the approach in the topic and bringing that up. Like, are you interested in this? Would you be interested in that? Have you tried this? They jump straight to what are you into and what have you done versus, I don't know, how are you today? Do you feel like chatting? The Pacific Northwest is more polite about it. Out here, they just want to get to the point and treat you like a drive-through.
All right. Depending on what female we're dealing with, that can be a good thing or a bad thing, because I've heard women complain from both sides, right? Like, well, the guys don't want to get to know me. And then the other one was like, I'm tired of guys always doing all this goddamn talk. They just need to get to the action part.
That's true.
And when it comes to guys fucking up, I was going to ask you the question. When it comes to guys fucking up, do you believe that changes based on where you live? Or is that just more of a systemic problem anywhere you move to? These guys are out here doing bitch-made shit.
I think that's everywhere. I was just going to say, I think that I run into more of the fuckery over here because the Pacific Northwest just doesn't have the black people that are over here. Doesn't have the percentage of black people like over here in the South and the East Coast.
So even in the South, these guys are still fucking up, is what you're saying.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Because what I hear from guys in the manosphere, which I know better because I'm out in the field, right, is that they keep claiming it is the women out here who are on the fuck shit. I'm like, I don't know, bro. Like, from what I be seeing,
No.
it's these dudes out here. Like here's the thing. Now you and I talked about this. When a woman flakes, she flakes ahead of time, right? If she says we're gonna meet up on a Friday, she may flake on you on a Wednesday, right? At least that tends to give you time to make other arrangements. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when a guy fucks up, he fucks up within minutes of when a woman's supposed to meet up with him.
Yeah.
Have you kind of seen that yourself? Like whether you're just kind of seeing what's out there. That's what you kind of tend to see, right?
Yeah. And me personally, like when I'm gonna confirm with you, I already know that I'm not gonna show up. If I tell you, let's talk about it, let's keep talking, see how things, I already know I'm not gonna. Something has already triggered in me that I know I'm not gonna get with you. I'm not gonna meet you.
But now I got to call you to the carpet, because if that's
Yep.
the case, you just got to say no, right?
Yep.
If you get into the point where you start using buffer language, well let's keep in touch, and no, fuck that. I don't want guys to keep in touch with any broad on earth. Okay, either we're fucking or we're not.
Yeah.
Either we're doing this or we're not. Because if you start keeping in touch, that's how guys wind up in the friend zone. They get stuck in a freezer, right? And
You're
these men
right.
wait to thaw them out years later. So in the hookup culture, either a person is going to say, yes, we're good, we're down, this is the time, this is the place, whatever, or nothing at all. It should be an all or
Correct.
nothing. It should be a zero-sum game.
You're right.
And when it comes to guys fucking up, I'm sure my audience would love to hear the threesome story you told. Give them kind of like the background of how this whole thing came to be, from where you first met him to the end game when he fucked up the
God.
threesome.
Oh gosh. Okay. So I had met this female. She was digging me, and we went out and had some drinks. I invited her back to my place. At which point, at that time, I was with a gentleman at that time, and he showed up. So I was like, hey, strap up and get some. Everything was good. About a year later, she had reached out to me and she was like, hey, I want to do this thing again. So I'm like, okay, well, do you have somebody you can bring to the table? Because I'm not with old boy no more, blah, blah, blah. So she talks to me about this guy. I meet him. We hook up. Without her, everything was good. The sex was good. The communication was good. The conversation, everything was good. So we schedule a threesome. Gonna happen at my house, set for 9:00 p.m. And she and I are waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to bed. I'm over it.
What time was he supposed to be there?
He was supposed to be there at 9 p.m.
Okay, you decided to go to bed at what time?
I decided to go because we was drinking and smoking and all that. So I went to bed about 2:30, 2:45 a.m. About 10 minutes later, she knocks on my bedroom door and she says, he's here. It's 3:00 in the morning. What you mean he's here? Okay, well, I'm over it now. Like I'm like, I don't know any man that would have two beautiful women waiting for you, got a whole thing set up for you, and you show up 6 hours late. 6 hours, not an hour, not an hour and a half. Not let me text and say I'm running late, but you just didn't call, didn't text, didn't nothing, and then you showed up at 3:00 in the morning. I'm over it.
And what was his excuse?
He was out drinking with his biker buddies.
And that caused him to be 6 hours late.
That caused. Yeah.
What do you call a guy like that?
Oh gosh, that's he was such a bitch after that. Like, you're definitely not on my callback list for anything. Not even just a one-on-one hookup. Like,
damn.
Yeah, totally fucked that up. Totally.
You know what's great about that is you and I have talked about this in the past, which is, and we've talked about it on this show. One of the things that guys don't understand is that women have already decided whether or not you're going to hit or not. They decided that, like, they looked at you and just waited for you to say something stupid to say no. But otherwise, you were
right.
in.
Yeah.
All the guy had to do was what? Just show up, right? That's
just
all he had to do.
Show up. I'll just show up. I don't even need you to talk when you get there.
He doesn't need to talk. Just show up, right? He couldn't even do that, right?
Right.
And then we have a situation where there are guys out there who do show up, but they're bitch-made simps. And you had a particular bitch-made simp on the East Coast. You told me a story, and I think there's guys out there who need to understand this so that they don't end up being a pet wallet to these females. So explain that story, because these guys get emotional. You know what I'm saying? These guys are bitch-made simps. and they leave with their wallet.
The wallet guy. Okay. Mr. Wallet Guy. Okay, so I met Mr. Wallet Guy online on AFF. He seemed cool. He started throwing money at me, and I'm not one of those that, the length of the zeros on your bank account doesn't move me. But if you want to start throwing me $300, $650, hey, $1,200 in a week he sent me. Never met me, only talked to me on the phone, wanted me to come and visit him. So I'm like, okay, you pay for it, I'll come and see you. So what does he do? He opens that wallet, took care of all my bills and everything while I was gone so that everything would be fine. I get there. Oh, Jesus help. I get there. Oh, God. Okay, so the first thing is the cleanliness. It just wasn't there. The cleanliness wasn't there. In different areas, personal hygiene, the house, just everything. Nothing was okay. And I'm not going to go that far and not have a backup plan. I'm just not. And the first night I was there, and we hadn't fucked yet or anything like that. And the first night I was there, I went in the kitchen to fix myself a drink and saw a fucking cockroach in the kitchen. Oh God. So now I gotta go. I gotta go. I can't stay there. I called my backup plan. I called my backup plan. I'm like, yeah, I gotta get out of here. So he was all in his feelings because he didn't get to smash. But there was no promise that you was gonna get to smash. And I made that very clear. But if you want to spend the money and you want to meet me, I'll come and see you. And that's exactly what I did. But
as you should have. I want all women to use bitch made simps and milk them for their last dollar. Okay.
Oh my gosh, that was a nice
clear.
trip.
It was
got to see some
all trips, and you got to get a dick that wasn't his, right? So he paid for you.
Sure did.
So basically, he was a financial cuck, right?
Yes.
He paid for you to come halfway across the United States to get dick that wasn't his.
Yep. That's what he did.
And what did you store his name in your phone? Because I've told guys on my show that women objectify men far more than men objectify women in terms of, if you go into a guy's phone, most women are listed in a man's phone by her actual name, right? So if your name is Tiffany, you're listed as Tiffany. If your name is Heather, you're Heather. However, women are different. Their brains are different. So when you are bitch made, a woman does not see you as a man. What was his name in your phone?
Bitch in Maryland.
So even though he's a dude, you viewed him as a bitch, right?
Yeah, because that's how he was acting.
That's how he was acting, right? And
that's how he was acting.
What did being bitch made get for him? So he lost a lot of money, right? He invested quite a bit in you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't get to smash, right?
Nope.
Yet someone else got to smash.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you tell guys out there who are thinking about tricking on a female and thinking that's going to get them laid? What would you tell those guys?
I mean, unless you really just don't care about your money and don't do it. It's not going to be what you think. You may not get what you're looking for. She may just be okay with roaches in the kitchen. I'm not her. I'm not her. Yeah. Don't do it.
How much more money? Because everyone's got a price. $1,200 obviously wasn't enough to deal with cockroaches, so
Oh no! He actually put out more than that. That 1,200 was like the first 4 days.
Damn.
Yeah.
What do you think was his total investment to not smash?
About $2,100.
Damn. So a guy spent so prostitutes are cheaper, and you don't even have to take them to your roach infested house. You could just take them to a hotel or whatever, right? So he would have been better off going with a prostitute, or he could even got an IG model or something for that price.
For sure. Oh, for sure.
And yet he invested all that for nothing, right? All for nothing.
For nothing.
And then he's mad, right?
Yep.
He needs to get a sex doll, man. These dudes are these guys. The bitch acidness of the modern male is so disappointing, because when we ask every woman on this show, anytime we have a female guest, we ask them, do you like a man who is a beta, who is weak, who says women are always right about everything? Do you like those kind of guys?
No,
What
no.
kind of man do you like?
I'm a very strong female. So I need somebody that's stronger than me. I don't want somebody that's, oh, well, what do you want to do? Well, where do you want to go? Well, what do you think? Oh, let's just whatever you want. No. That's I will run you the fuck over with a temperament like that.
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
the thing is, if you come in and you say, I'm pretty tough, you think you're a tough chick. What happens when a dude walks in and tells you shut the fuck up, and next thing you know, you have a ball gag in your mouth and you have a leash and collar strapped on? All of a sudden, you're not so tough anymore, right?
Right.
And you are willing to adhere to this man because he's not asking you, he's telling you, right?
Right. Right.
So when these guys, when you look at the guys who are being raised out there to be bitch made, is there any part of you that has any sympathy for a guy who's bitch made? Or do you just go, I'm just going to use this bitch made simp for whatever I can use him for?
No, if he's putting himself out there like that, then you have to know that somebody is going to take advantage of you. You have to know. And with me, my demeanor, my temperament is so strong. Like you don't know. And I'm gonna tell you. I'll tell you. And guys will still move forward with their passive personality. And I'll ask them, like, were you raised by a bunch of women? Like, did you have a man in your life? Because you can tell when they haven't by how they talk or how they move, how they stand with their hip out or something. Like, there's always an indicator. There's always an indicator.
Have you noticed a correlation between bitch-made dudes raised by single moms wanting to get penetrated by women and all that versus guys who are raised by strong fathers?
I do feel like men that have been raised by strong fathers, they're absolutely more alpha. Absolutely more alpha. That's just not something that men do. That's on the block is, oh, this is okay if we do this. No, it's not okay if we do this. Not okay if men, yeah. But it seems like when I run into a man that has been raised by women, mom, grandma, aunties, they are the ones that want to know more about what does this feel like. Or if she looks like it feels that good, I want to feel that good. Yeah.
What a sad state of men.
And there's more of a level of it's okay. It's just normal because they're being feminine.
Yep. Yeah, they're
Like
submitting
how
to whatever is the more
exactly
dominant ideology, right? So if a woman comes in and says pegging is what you're going to do, that's what you're going to take, because that's this is how they'll say, oh, okay, I guess that's what it is, right? And if you tell them to be a swinger, and they think, oh yeah, swing, and the next thing you know, you say, yeah. So I'm going to smash this dude. I'm going to have this dude smash you too. They're going to be more compliant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
These dudes raised by single moms, they're designed to be bitch made. Listen, now, as you know, I am on a war path of social genocide to eradicate all bitch made simps, beta cuck, manginas, and all these people. I want them rid from the earth because they're ruining it for everybody else. And we'll get you out of here with this question. What do you believe the current culture is and where it's going in terms of these guys, the guys and the girls? We'll let you answer for both sides.
Oh, that's a good question. I hate to use Atlanta, but Atlanta's the hot spot. I feel like what's happened in Atlanta is going to spread. It's absolutely going to spread.
So like Sodom and Gomorrah, modern day Babylon level, right? Like the pure degeneracy, right?
Right. And the STDs and everything that goes along with it. Because there's still, although there are more men that are apt to say that this is what they're looking for. There are still a lot of men who don't. You just have to be able to read the signs. And a lot of women don't pay attention to that. They don't pay attention to that. Look at the groups that that they're joining. Look at the comments that they're allowing to remain on their profiles. Look at the conversations that they're having and how they respond to comments that are put on their profiles, on their dick pics and shit like that. Like, you have to be able to tell, read into what they're not saying to find them.
And what do you think from the female side?
From the female side, I think that we're just going to find more and more men who are not going to be, if we're looking for that alpha male, they're going away. They're going away. Because there's too many feminine things that are happening that the alpha male, the so-called alpha male, the straight male, is enjoying, that takes them out of that straight classification.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get to be Tank and say, if you just let somebody suck your dick, you're not gay. You got it twisted.
Yeah.
You got it twisted.
I remember that.
Yeah. We don't want any parts of that around our male genitalia. I don't want him engaging with another man. I don't want another man engaging in him. And if you want to engage with me to get to him, we have a problem with that. That's deal breaker stuff. Yeah, for sure.
Oh man, these. So you're saying these modern girls are gonna have a tough time finding a real man out there, right?
Absolutely.
And what about the guys? What do you think the guys are gonna look for when they want to look for a quality wife, a girl with wife skills? What do you think their odds are out there?
I don't think wherever you go, whether it's a platform or Walmart or freaking church every Sunday, you're not gonna. It's getting more and more and more difficult to find her. And men would tell you, if you go to those places like church, those women are freakier. They're more open. They're more open to doing stuff. Is that because they've been sheltered? You know, if they grew up as PKs, I don't know. But that's what I hear a lot as well. That going to those places like church or just somewhere that's considered a wholesome place, that's where you're gonna find your freaky female.
Oh yeah. Well, one of my guys, Darth Lightskin, said they'd be throwing it back before and after church. And I've warned guys about church girls. It doesn't matter what religion you're in, right? Whether you're Muslim, whether you're Catholic, to me, it doesn't matter. If a girl says she's religious, what does that usually mean? It's a cover, right?
Yeah.
She's putting it in the ass in the first date.
Oh yeah. And these Muslim girls are all about anal. Same with Mormons. They are the anal queen. Yeah. I don't know if you knew that. Jewish also.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So they when they say I'm pure, I'm saving myself for marriage, they just mean the vag. Their throat game is on point. Their anal game is on point. True story. But yeah, we thank you for coming out and spending some time with us. We'll have you back for Hot Girl Summer because we have a lot of stories of thottery that needs to get exposed. Because I want to kill my goal is to kill off the hope of all the bitch made simps and the bitch made simps in waiting who are looking for a unicorn. I want them to get that thought out of their fucking head, right? There are no virgins out here in these streets. All right.
No.
Virtually none. Right. Virtually none. And Miss Gemini, if you were raising a son, and LeVar Ball went through this where he said, like, there's basically no marriage with women. What would a man look for, right? Because these women can't cook, they can't clean, they don't submit to a man unless it's in the bedroom. Like, so they offer nothing to a dude other than sex.
Right.
And yet would you believe there's still guys out here getting on one knee for some used up broads? I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah,
These dudes are bitch made.
They're talking about it, but they're not doing it because they already know what's not out there.
Absolutely. But holy hot damn! Thanks for coming. Yeah, we love it. Like I said, we'll definitely have you back. Shout out to everybody who's going to listen to this. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And if you guys have stories about being in certain cities and you've moved and seen the same behavior, maybe something different, let us know in the comments section, because the real pandemic is the thottery and the bitch made dudes out here. That's the real pandemic. You know, it's, I mean, let me ask you this. I'll leave you with this. How many dudes do you think are actually not bitch made?
Less than half. I
Damn.
would say less than 50%. And I say that strongly because with my strong personality, I pick them out quick.
That's so sad. That's so sad.
Thank
But
you
yeah,
so much for having me, for sure.
Absolutely, and good luck to you. We'll try to get rid of all that damn breeze you got. You got wind in the back. But it's all good. We
I'm
still love
sorry.
you. It's the Texas breeze.
It is.
But yeah, we'll definitely we'll invite you back. And yeah, thanks for dropping in, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Mwah. Peace,
Bye-bye.
Miss Gemini.
Thank you.
And there it is. There is our cut. So yeah, you know, Tim, just to review everything that we've just heard from the ladies, look at what they're saying about the current state of the males, not men, but the males out there, right? Between Becca the Ass Records talking about pegging guys and guys wanting to be pegged, right? And wanting big equipment and doing down low stuff and pretending to be masculine in their and dominant in their professional roles, right? Women don't want these guys, right? Women don't want not to actually be in a relationship. No woman wants to be in a relationship with a guy who
No, they don't
gets
respect
bent
it.
over.
You can't have a
can't respect
relationship that is not founded on respect.
Absolutely. You just can't. Women are biologically unable to pair bond to any man that they don't respect. They're like, are you serious? You got bent over and took it in the ass. You know, like, no, I can't respect you. So you have Becca the Ass Wrecker who kind of went in depth about that, and just the whole like, let's call it the pegging subculture, right? So we have a subculture of dudes out here, bitch made dudes, getting bent over and pegged because, of course, as we review the state of the current male species, this is on a global scale, but especially in the Western world, the fact that there are guys who are engaging in this kind of fuckery and degeneracy, you know, it is what it is. And you know, we have our girl, Miss Gemini, who is basically kind of going in depth and letting you know that it doesn't matter. Are you in a conservative place? Are you in a liberal place? You're getting the same basic result, right? Even though the guys may be a little different in how they treat women, both of these guys from these places are bitch made. Both of these places are producing weak beta males who are engaging in very suspect behavior, like the fact that we have black cucks. You know, that's new to me. The fact that there's, you know, I've never heard that in my life until today. And there may be some people that's a shock to. It's a shock to me. And we have guys, you know, fucking up threesomes. Not the first time we've heard those stories, right? And this is the state that we're in. This is the state of affairs, man. And you know, we have a lot to get to today after talking to the ladies and them really nailing home some very good points on the state of things. And the first thing I really wanted to point out today was fresh and fit. Now, you know, people may have issues with whatever, you know, if they call it PUA or whatever, but I think one of the things that fresh and fit, which is Myron Gaines and the other guy, one of the things that they really do very well on their channel is that, you know, they have a podcast, and here they are sitting down in Miami, right? One of the most superficial places on earth. And they expose a lot about modern women, right? And what they're exposing is that they are vapid, they are entitled. And one of the things that you'll notice about a lot of their shows, they bring in multiple women. They aren't just bringing in like one female guest. They're bringing in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 women at a time. And they're all coming from that same Miami area, right? And the thing that I tend to notice that I hope a lot of you guys notice is the lack of femininity in those women. You understand? There's a very masculine, combative, defiant, rebellious Jezebel spirit in these girls. They put on all the clown paint and think that they're high value just because they look good, and they started an OnlyFans that can bust it wide open, right? And yet they don't understand that, listen, when you lack and are devoid of femininity, when you are devoid of values, right? And they are also devoid of a soul. If you look at their eyes are dead. Their voices are dead, except for when they get offended because someone is saying that being on OnlyFans and smutting yourself out and racking up a high body count at a certain age is going to lower your chances for what these women claim they want, which is what all women claim they want, is to be a happy housewife like it's 1953, right? And one of the things that I notice about Fresh and Fit is that if you guys I'm sure some of you guys out there have noticed the same thing. All of the femininity and value system in the soul has been replaced by something much more insidious, which is the feminist talking points. And that's all they really have. That's why, if you guys notice, it doesn't matter what color. And they have women on there that are from different countries. Notice they all sound the same, right? For the most part, what they desire, what they want, what they crave, what moves them, what gets them wet. It's the same. It's the same feminist talking points. And one of the beautiful things about the Fresh and Fit podcast is I think that it's going to be really fun if they kind of have like a backlog of all these women. Where do you think these women who are on OnlyFans and they're 24 and they think that they're the hottest shit on earth, where are they going to be in 10 and 20 years? Living the Miami lifestyle of getting ran through by ball players, international pimps, high value guys that are out here just smashing and dashing them. They're going to probably wind up single moms at best to someone who's dusty, or maybe they rope in a ball player. Maybe they don't.
Meanwhile, they look out the window every night in fear that the wall is coming for them.
Oh, it's going to hit hard. Listen, when these same girls who are on Instagram and are busting it open on OnlyFans, they get flown out and let these Arabs go out there and do some very unsavory, ungodly things to them, as they should. Because when you don't respect yourself, no one else will respect you. And these women who believe that self-respect is something that they don't need to possess, that's how you wind up with self-hatred, like Serena Williams, who's trying to lighten her skin up in photos, looking all crazy. And of course, they blame it on black men, as they always do. And, if you're a white guy, they're going to blame everything wrong on white men. It's just the way it is. You have to accept that you're not going to get around that. But the thing I find beautiful about this whole situation, as we look at all the bitch-made dudes who are enabling this, is here we have these harpies, right? The constant attacks that are being thrown, and shaming language at guys like Kevin Samuels. And because he's exposing, for the whole world to see everything that black men have been complaining about for decades. And now it's being broadcast all over the world, right? And here we are at the Kevin Samuels part. And I want you to think about what they're trying to do to this man, regardless if you love him or hate him. They're going after his past, right? All the way back 17 years, saying, look at this. When Kevin Samuels got divorced, he was broke, blah, blah, blah. His wife was making a lot more than him. Okay. So Kevin Samuels was broke 17 years ago, right? A lot of guys, Tyler Perry is now filthy rich, used to be homeless, living in his car. Coach Greg Adams used to live in his car. Like, a lot of men have been broke. Men are not in a position to say, I'm just going to latch onto a woman and come up. No. Men have to build themselves up. And you build yourself up by not being bitch made, by not sitting there blaming the world, blaming society, blaming women, blaming whatever. You grab your bootstraps, you nut up, and you get it done. You see what I'm saying? And they attack men like Kevin Samuels, thinking that makes him look weak. But in reality, it makes them look weak. Nothing looks weaker than someone trying to say, hey, this person used to be broke nearly 2 decades ago. Where are they at now? You see what I'm saying? And now the guys, I'm sure he's over like 500,000 subscribers on YouTube, very successful. And I give him mad props for building himself up, building his brand. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't matter if you're a fan of the guy or not. I give respect to men who build themselves up. They do their own thing, they do it their way, and they build. Okay, they're not sitting there latching onto some woman like Melinda Gates, who's about to, divorce rape bill, but they do it on their own. And they just constantly do this. And I tell guys all the time, you have to combat this, right? One of the reasons why that we have to report on the current state of men is that men aren't doing enough to combat all of these constant attacks, whether it be trying to erase white men from the MCU and whatnot. There's too much of this going on, okay? And the way that you combat all of this fuckery that's being spewed, you combat it with a masculine mindset. Not a bitch-made mindset, but a masculine mindset. And the way that you have a masculine mindset, there's one way and one way only, and that is to conquer life. Men are on earth to conquer shit. And my own way of viewing this is, I think back to how things have gotten to where they are, right? Bitch made Simpson power. They went ahead and enabled all the fuckery. We already know how all this happened. We know the powers that be in the deep state. We know this. We know what's going on. I have a different kind of solution to all this, a different kind of outlook. And it goes as follows. Anything and everything that came before 1982 can suck dick. Fuck anything that came before I was born. You understand? Everything that was about religion, right? Fuck religion. Okay? Religion taught men to be two things. It taught them to be simps, and it taught them division, right? Religion divides people. Okay? Faith does not divide people. Religion does. This person has to prove they're right. That person has to prove they're right. Yeah, that's bitch-made thinking, okay? You unify. You join your brothers in arms, okay? So I look back and I say, well, this all came before I was born. So fuck it. It's useless. It's time to discard this shit, to evolve as a species. Religion, nope. You can eat a fucking dick. You're outdated. And that's all religions. I don't discriminate, okay? Because people all over the world claim to be religious in some form or fashion, right? Oh, they're this, they're that. Yet everywhere you go, you see the same thing, right? War, famine, government corruption, pedos. This is all over the world. Yeah, all these people all over the world claim to be religious. So fuck religion. No, we're done with that, okay? That came before 1982. That's done. That's dead to me. Feminism, right? Feminism allowed women to be led to harlotry, right? And it's the bitch-made dudes who helped enable their worst, right? And ruin relationships. Relationships are done, right? They helped ruin the workplace. You understand? You guys think about, ask men, ask your grandparents if they're still alive. You go ahead and ask your fathers and ask them what the workplace used to be like, right? And they will tell you of a very different environment. It was guys who had a hard hat on. It was guys who brought their lunchbox to work, and they went in and got shit done. Okay, you ask about HR, they're going to go, well, HR, we didn't have an HR department back then. We just went in and got shit done. You see what I'm saying? Shit got done because guys were not bitch made. They had a spine, not just full of fucking jelly, which is what we see now. Okay? And that's the current state of things. It wasn't always like that. But when I look around and see what's going on, no, I'm not going to stand for this shit. I'm not going to stand for this. Just like I'm not going to stand for guys out here getting bent over and pegged and all this other fucking nonsense. Not standing for it. Okay? When our female guests tell us about the current state, okay, these guys were born before 1982, some born after. But I'll tell you what, the bitch made gene is apparent. Okay? Bitch made. I'm not having it. Okay? You, like I said, whether it be the workplace. And then I want you to think about something. Think about what feminism, religion, all these forces, all the government, the powers that be.
The internet service providers.
Internet service providers.
No, like
So
Nick's
much.
done. He shut down for tonight.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he can't
Oh,
even do Twitch. He said his internet died and he can't come back.
that's fucking garbage. Yeah, they pushed the button on him.
Yep. He was talking
It's
shit about Canada, and we fucking, first we started with the White House, then we went to Nick's router.
poor
Anyways, you
Nick.
were saying?
I'll have to text him. But the thing that bothers me is here we are, right? And the future for young boys and girls has been ruined, has been sacrificed. Okay? You have girls now who are on TikTok at a young age doing unsavory things and dances and all that,
And
you know,
twerking.
twerking at a young age.
Under the age of 18 and you're doing a twerking video on TikTok, get on the wall along with your single mother.
Yeah. Your parent or parents failed you. And there's girls out here starting OnlyFans. The boys out here, right? The young boys, the young men who are out here giving money to these girls on OnlyFans, okay? Because the bitch made gene is strong, very strong, okay?
There are 11-year-old boys who get it more than most men do.
Oh, absolutely. Well, it's funny you say that because, as I rip into everything that came before I was here, I think back to a lot of these boomer simps. And they were if you want to talk about a simp, go look at some of these older people, man. I'm talking people 60s. They're like for the males, right? Their entire existence is based on twat validation.
Yeah.
Literally their entire existence. You can't be a strong man without a strong woman behind you. Shut the fuck up. You can build a nation. You can build whatever you want to as a man without some broad behind you. Get the fuck out of here.
So we're doing the State of the Manhood Union address. Who gets the Presidential Medal of Freedom?
As of right now, I'm going to say it's everybody out there who's making the real content that's not telling men to sacrifice. It's not telling men to be bitch made. I look at the war band. I shout out to my guys like Undead Chronic. I shout out to my guys like Hammerhand, Lion of Migtown, RPM, Dollhouse Phil, right? And
Yeah.
when someone asks me, what do all these guys have in common? They have one thing and one thing only in common. They all provide the one thing that society, women, your parents, a lot of other forces, the media never gave you. And someone goes, Drex, what is that? They gave a fucking damn. That's what. These people all give a damn. They don't want you to just be another number, someone that the system can use, someone that society can use. They don't want that. I don't want that. And when I look at some of the things in the manosphere, all right, I got to address all these PUAs. I want you to think about the PUAs who led you astray, right? There's guys out there because they're chasing twat validation, right? And all these little PUA dating coach guys, game guys, they've led these young men astray. The media led you astray. The movies, the music. What did it do to you? That's right. It conditioned you to be bitch made, right? A blue pill simp cog in this demonic matrix wheel. That's what it taught you to do. You understand? It pandered to the worst elements in society, in the social construct.
Is simping a nature or nurture? Like if the meteor, the sweet meteor of death hit Earth tomorrow and wiped all of us out, leaving just the 12-year-olds and younger behind, do you think we'd be more simped or less simped?
It would be less initially until society gets comfortable. Once something is built and things get comfortable, that's when the simps come out in full force. And you think about this for a second. The PUAs, the media, all these forces that have been around, what did they teach you? They taught you as men to ignore your own worth as a man. And instead, they told you to worship a beaten up, high mileage, skeeted in pussy.
Yeah.
And I ask all you guys out there, where did that get you? Right? What do you have to show for chasing twat validation and all this, right? Most guys don't have shit to show for. Remember, women have a lot to show for, all their, divorces. And if a woman divorces the right guy, man, she's made, right? She's made. Mackenzie Bezos can brag that she divorced her husband and got $36 billion. right?
Richest woman in the world.
There it is. Oh, you think Melinda Gates isn't going to walk away with the bag? Wrong. See, they have receipts. They have results. When a woman walks away,
Did
what's
you
that?
hear? Melinda apparently, or no, Melinda didn't confirm this, but it leaked out that the divorce between her husband and herself started when Bill's name came up on the list of Jeffrey Epstein's visitors.
No. Here's what I'm going to say about that. I'm not even going to get into that, and here's why. Women know their husbands, right? Women know. When guys get caught up in stuff, trust me, these women are fully aware. If you find me a woman right now who's like, I have no idea that my husband was involved in blank. It is extremely rare. These women, especially at that level, are fully aware of their husband's perversions. So no, Melinda, I'm not going to give you a pass. And I won't give you a pass because I'm not fucking bitch made. So no, I believe Melinda knew something. Just like Jerry Sandusky's wife knew something. They all pretend that they don't know anything. I didn't know any of this. Oh my God, he's a monster. Because here's what it is. It's going to act as a nice shield for them, right? When they say I didn't know I was married to a monster who's a degenerate, blah, blah, blah. See, that makes it easier for them to secure the bag, right? When they go into court, it's going to make it easier to secure the bag. Even though there's no fault divorce, trust me, that stuff matters, right? It matters. And I always tell people, beware of all that, right? Beware of it. Because there are things that are going to be, they're going to, condition you to be bitch made. The way that they tell guys like Bill Gates, who was just a computer nerd, he thought he won, right? Oh, I got married and everything is just honky dory. We look at some of the things that Bill Gates has said, right? And Bill Gates has said some very, very, very suspect things in old interviews. You see what I'm saying? And he talks about when he met Melinda. And I'm not going to get into the article because it was so silly, but it basically breaks down like this. Bill sat there and said way back when, in the early days of Microsoft, that he and Melinda both were kind of casual or whatever. And then they just kind of decided, right? They just kind of decided to see each other more seriously and exclusively, even though with it, through his own words, Melinda had other boyfriends, right? She was seeing other people. So Bill was always a beta male, bitch made, simp, cuck, mangina. See? Look at him. That's the thing. I want you guys to just look at some of these people. Don't worry about how much money they have or their status. Just look. Just take one good hard look at them. Look at Mark Zuckerberg. Just look at him, right? Look at Bill Gates.
Mark,
you see what I'm saying? You don't even need to do much. You can literally just look at them and you already know. You understand? You already know. And for all you guys out there who are still gonna subscribe to the bitch made thinking, right? The blue pill mindset of I gotta go to school and I gotta go get all this debt and get me a good girl and I'm gonna go ahead and get this family. All that schooling left a lot of men in debt. A lot more women, but it left and women can, they can always rely on the government to bail them out. Men, you don't have that option. You understand? It's left a lot of men in debt. It's left a lot of men miserable. It's left a lot of men working a job that doesn't even correlate to the degree that they spent all that money on, took those loans out for, right?
Yeah, men who are Bernie bros, take the massive fucking L and take a step back. Because you're asking Bernie Sanders to do the whole student loan forgiveness thing.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Yeah, you have a more likely chance of making a fortune on OnlyFans as a dude.
Yeah, for real. It ain't happening. And, I tell these guys out there that being in that mindset, it's one of those things where, being a worker bee, not demanding more of society, not demanding more of women, not demanding more of yourself is how men end up in, being bitch made. And that's how they end up in the friend zone. If you think about that mindset, right, that passive mindset, the passive mindset is how you end up in the friend zone, right? And I tell you guys out there not to ever end up in the friend zone and be sitting in her freezer because we are coming up with something brand new, okay? Since this is a state of what men need to be, men need to nut the fuck up. There's a new playbook, okay? It's real simple, okay? We fuck or we forget. You delete what you don't beat. If you ain't beating these buns, man, you delete it. The friend zone shit is done, okay? Any guy out there who says, oh, my female friends, if it's a female friend, quote unquote, that you want to smash, okay? And you make it clear, we don't do this in 2021, okay? Because I keep seeing this more and more. Well, Drex, there's this girl I know. And wait, are you smashing? No. Yeah, see, that's over, okay? That mindset came before 1982. Fuck it. It's over. Done. It's bitch made. You know, I want all men to step their game up. That includes me. I'm holding myself accountable. I'm holding you guys accountable. I want guys to step up. Because when you don't, you let imposters, invaders get into your space. Guys that are bitch-made simps like Dr. Umar Johnson, right? Scamming 500 grand from black people, black women in particular, right? I'm going to build this school for our Nubian queens. You know what, Dr. Umar, shut the fuck up. Fuck you. Okay?
Stealing money from German shepherds.
Yeah, that's bitch-made behavior. Yeah, it's bitch-made. Because here's the thing: when you run and try to, get, the best nation is a donation. That's Dr. Umar Johnson in a nutshell, right? These guys, the Derek Jacksons of the world, leading women astray, this bitch-made pandering behavior. I'm not going to stand for any of it. Nope, I'm not standing for any of it. Just like we need to go ahead, like I said, we need to have rules out here. Okay, this is the state of all men. Rules. Okay, you're asking to be a man juice cum liquor upper, bitch made. We don't allow it. You're asking women to peg you, bitch made. We don't allow it. Because that's ultimately what prompted this whole episode, this whole topic, is that information came to me that you had a guy in a managerial position at a major Fortune 500 company that was recently let go. Because you know what, Tim? You know what, everybody? He was texting a coworker, a subordinate, to get bunker busted. He wanted to get pegged. And that's why I brought Becca the ass Wrecka on and our girl, Miss Gemini, to show you how bitch-made these guys are. We got black cucks out here. If that's not a sign of how bad things have gotten, a black cuck. When you think about when you ask women about, Chad and Tyrone, when you think of black men, Tyrone, you think of masculinity. You think guys out here to go smash something, right? That's what most interracial porn is. You don't see interracial porn where the black guy is sitting there holding a goddamn snack tray and some other dude is blasting his chick. You don't see that shit. But according to Miss Gemini, it's what's going on now. Black dudes out here getting on their knees. And that's all I got to say about that. You got guys out here wanting to believe something, bitch made. Guys out here crying on the phone to females, crying in front of their face, bitch made, right? Guys out here asking for permission.
Why do they think it works? It never works.
And that's the thing, though, Tim. Every woman that we've had that was a guest on this show, we always ask them that simple question. Does that bitch-made behavior work? Like, does that get you wet? Does that get you to do something for a man? When he sits there and he's all emotional, and he's telling you how beautiful you are and how much he supports women, shut the fuck up, you bitch-made simp. That's how you wind up on marriage streams, simping for fucking single moms, right? Looking silly. That's how that happens. And that's why I tell these guys, the pegging, the crying, everything I see out here in the culture, bitch made, bitch made, bitch made. I will not condone it. Okay? We are exposing these people and we are subscribing to what I say, social fucking genocide. None of this is going to be allowed. You asked to get pegged by a woman? Nah, fuck that, ladies. If a guy asks you to peg him, you dox him. We're ending all this shit. All the fuck shit is ending, okay? Guy wants to get pegged, you dox him. A guy wants to get on his knees, you dox him. A guy's asking to be a cum liquor upper, you dox him. A guy sitting here crying for no reason because you didn't text me back in 4 minutes flat. Dox him. Okay. This is the state of males, and there's a state of men. And I'm not going to sit here and just do some kind of bashing fest. Oh, no. That's not what you guys subscribe for. You guys subscribe to get the real. And despite everything I've said tonight, and yet I digress, there's still hope. Okay? There's still hope. Even with all this I've said, there are men out there who are rejecting the bullshit, cuck, blue pill simp narrative that they want all men to subscribe to, right? And we have a couple of things that I think really kind of nails home a couple of points. And one of those things, as I look right here, is I got something that came to my attention. O'Shea Duke Jackson posted this. And it was some chick, it looks like it was on Twitter, right? And someone put up a post that says, fellas, keep up with this energy. We're not playing games with women. And it's by some woman whose name I can't even pronounce, but she goes by @DB Villa. It says, who noticed that men are no longer persuasive? Once they ask you out and you say no, that's in caps, ... case closed with a bunch of laughing emojis. This is beautiful. This is the kind of stuff I like to hear. This is why when I give out shouts to my man like Amr from Alpha Male Lifestyle and Undead Chronic and RPM and all these guys, when I give these guys props, it's because they are making sure that men know, right? That women have changed the rules. So it's time to fucking adapt, okay? All that chivalry shit, we in that. We're not doing chivalry. That's done, okay? If I find out someone's doing chivalry, I told you guys what you do. You run a train on this fucking broad. We're killing off chivalry, okay? We're killing off all the persuading and simp shit. No, we're killing all that off. That's done. Dead, okay? I told you, 1982, when I was born, okay? I had my own struggles. I was short. I was fat. I was bow-legged. I ended up sitting too damn close to TV at a young age. That's why I wear glasses, right? I was asthmatic. I was a bedwetter. You name it. I had to overcome that shit my goddamn self, okay? I didn't pray to God to solve shit because God ain't going to solve shit. You solve it. You see the mirror when you get out of the damn shower. You look at your body. You don't like it, then fucking change it, okay? You guys out here doing this Elliot Rodger routine, you're bitter and mad because a girl doesn't give you attention. You want to shoot shit up? No, fuck that. That's bitch made. Better yourself. Women don't determine your goddamn value. You determine your value as a man, okay? And I look at these things that more and more men are starting to wake up. And there was a message that was left on one of the recent live streams, one of the shows we did. And it's from Ray D2 Kill, right? And I want to read this because I think it really is kind of showing something that guys are finally pushing back. And this is kind of unfortunate from the woman's perspective. And it says, and I quote, "You're right about feminism, Drex. I'm a woman and I agree with you. Feminism has ruined everything and continues to do so. I've been feeling very depressed over the years because of it, and it hasn't gotten better overall. I know I will never be able to get a man because there's hardly any men out there anymore, and the few that are, they're already taken or have gone their own way with Migtown." And she put, it's enlightening to listen to you, keep up what you're doing. And damn right I'm gonna keep up what I'm doing because I'm not gonna allow guys to fall victim to all the snares and traps out here. You see what I'm saying? And that's why when I give shouts out to a lot of these content creators, and I give shouts out to the ladies who come to visit our channel because remember, I didn't want this. I didn't want a hookup culture. I didn't want a thought culture. I didn't want a family court fuckery culture. I didn't want a girl get that bag culture. I didn't want any of that. I didn't ask for any of that. But damn it, this is what we've got. This is why I say do away with everything in your past, everything in your life that weakened you. Do away with it. Religion didn't help you. Religion didn't help anybody. You guys wind up you see yourself in a family court. We live in a godless world, okay? There's no God when you show up in family court. There's no God when you don't get to see your kids as often as you want to. And you're just a weekend warrior and every other weekend warrior, right? Okay. The media didn't help you get custody of your kids. The women who claim that they understand what you're going through, they don't give a shit about your struggle. They don't give a shit that you don't get to see your kids the way you wish you could. They don't care. So be it. Nut up. Okay. And I saw news on plummeting birth rates. Men are fighting back. And that's what I want to go ahead and make sure guys understand, is that not everybody is subscribing to the nonsense. That as we see these plummeting birth rates, plummeting marriage rates, we know guys are starting to wake up. The old tricks aren't working anymore, right? And I always ask, how are all those game guys, right? The game guys, the PUA idiots, the clowns, right? They aren't explaining all these recent divorces during the lockdown. You guys notice that? Steph Curry's wife, Aisha Curry, went from I'm a good Christian virgin trad con wife. All of a sudden, she wants to start twerking, right? She wants a hot girl summer, right? She wants to talk about how she wants male attention, right? How did Will Smith look? Where's all the game guys talking about Will Smith, right? He got cucked before a global audience on Red Table Talk, right? A wife who doesn't respect him, who's smashing her son's friend. How fucked up is that? Where's all the game guys, right? Where you guys at? Jeff Bezos divorced. Bill Gates getting divorced. Channing Tatum. Mr. People Magazine, hottest man alive. Oh, Mr. Magic Mike. Where is he at? Oh, that's right. He's getting divorced. Wife is looking to secure the bag for old money from Magic Mike, which was filmed back years ago, right? And I tell these game guys the same thing. Looks, money, status, none of it saved them, okay? None of that saved these men from female nature in the machinery of the state, okay? None of it saved them. So I always give props to the guys out there who are raising awareness about female nature, raising awareness about the real masculine frame, which is not having a victim mindset, not having a bitch-made mindset, that you separate yourself from the current state of weak men or weak males, be a man, not a male, right? And I want to leave you guys with this toxic masculinity article, right? And this thing doesn't even deserve to have the whole thing read. I thought about reading that, thought to myself, no, I don't want to make guys suffer through this because it's nonsense. But this article is one of the more disturbing ones. And it was written by Cameron Duke, Live Science contributor, right? This is the website. It says, no, men don't learn toxic masculinity from their fathers. Now, on the surface, you think to yourself, oh, that's a good thing, right, Drex? Oh, no. Don't worry. The article's full of bullshit. And we'll have to put it in the link it in the chat so that people know. Link it on this video so you guys can read it yourself. But it's a total shit show. This is just silly. And it says, for toxic masculinity, quote unquote, like father, like son, is only part of the story. New research suggests a different story. A man's lack of friends may predict whether he will embrace toxic masculinity, while the presence or absence of a male role model early in life doesn't play a role. That's funny, because they say that until you wind up going to the prison, right? You wind up going to the prison, and what do you see? Oh, that's right. You see a bunch of dudes raised by single moms. When you go to see bitch-made simps out here who are effeminate, weak, what happened? Where was dad? When you see girls out here busting open on OnlyFans, doing all kinds of fuck shit, what happened? Oh, that's right. No dad. See, these people try to rationalize every little thing. Oh, it's the friends. And they never mention toxic femininity. If you want to push toxic masculinity, I'll say fine, I'll let it slide, so long as you see it from the other side too and address toxic femininity. Doesn't exist in these social sciences because it's all bullshit. And those of you who aren't bitch made, you guys call this out every chance you get because we're not standing for it. This is really a rallying cry for all the real men out there who aren't going to subscribe to nonsense and fuck shit, right? Not going to subscribe to a blue pill mindset. And I'll leave you guys with this. I'm going to have an open challenge. And when you guys are, I want you guys to like, share, comment, and subscribe. But also, make sure you tell me in the comment section, right? If you've seen any guys who have been like the bitch made mindset and where it's gotten them, right? Did it get them Me Too'd? Did it get them bent over in the divorce courts? What happened to them? Because that mindset will only lead you to chaos, dysfunction, and destruction. And my open challenge to all of you is I want you to present to me any group of women, right? Because I want to ask that basic question of what will it take? What will it take for you guys out there to stop being bitch made? Everyone has a line. I want to know yours. All right. Do you believe that the church girl is still your girl? Present me. I will find the church girls and I will expose that they are getting fucking ran through, that they're not marriage material. Do you have a Mormon girl? All you guys out there who think, I'm just going to get a sweet Mormon girl, Drex. Tell me. I will find them and expose them. Midnight, got your Jews, right? You got your trad cons like Tommy Lauren. I challenge any of you, right? Name your profession, okay? Name a profession out there. Oh, she's a stewardess. She's a nurse. She's a Walmart clerk. You can a banker. You can name any profession. I want you to. I'm going to challenge you guys out there. Give me anything. Present it to me, and I will take it upon myself to expose that these bitches ain't shit. Okay? I will personally do this for the manosphere so that guys aren't bitch made anymore. I want to completely rid your hope in life of relationship thirst. I don't want to hear any guy out there talking that fucking marriage nonsense. So you tell me what it takes. What group of women do I need to expose to you that ain't shit, that are out there getting ran through, that are not wife material, aren't marriage material, aren't submissive, right? You tell me and I will expose it right here on the Migtown podcast. I will interview them like Fresh and Fit does. I will interview the dudes smashing them. I will interview guys like Armor. Shout out to Armor from Alpha Male Lifestyle, who used to be a cab driver and will tell you about all these chicks that you guys think are so loyal, so traditional. No, they're not. Okay? I want to kill off all hope of the blue pill 1950s housewife. That was an illusion. Fuck the 1950s. Let it die. Okay? It was an illusion. So I will leave you guys with that. Let me know, and I will go ahead and invite more guests to strip away more and more illusions within the Matrix. And I hope you guys loved my first State of the Union address for the manhood, the manosphere. This is truly a great awakening. I want you guys to understand that. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, and that's what we got for you.
Well, we've been going a long time. I think we'll save the email bag for next week.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Those in this live studio audience, hey, thank you for joining. For those curious, because I get this question at least once every video, to get into the live studio audience, you need to be a member of the Patreon or Subscribe Star, and then hook up your Discord to those platforms. If you have trouble getting in, you can always send us a message. We keep an eye on all the inboxes. I have like 20 of them. So, until next time, everyone, stay frosty.
Peace.